Continue our coverage of St. Croix's Limetree Bay refinery as the company announces layoffs of hundreds of its employees and likely closure of the oil refinery. Recently, Limetree Bay announced the company is moving forward with an extended shutdown and as a result letting go of 271 employees. In an exclusive interview, we hear from Limetree Bay's CEO Jeff Rinker, who shares more details on the financial constraints which led to this decision and what the refinery's plans are moving forward. We also have new details on the amount of people Limetree has reached out to make things right following that May 12th flare incident. Our USVI News' Ali Bourne-Benek reports.
Plans at Limetree Bay for its refinery have changed in the last week. The company says that due to financial constraints, it's suspending plans to restart the refinery indefinitely. A decision Limetree Bay says that's tough, especially after so much work.
We've been trying to get the refinery started up for most of the last year. And we've had our ups and downs. It's a hard thing to do to restart a refinery that's been shut down for as many years as this was. And the team here has been working really hard on it.
CEO Jeff Rinker says an enormous amount of work by their team and money from investors has been put into the refinery. And shutting it down now means letting go of 271 employees. This follows the recent setback on May 12th, where a flare incident resulted in odor and oil issues in nearby neighborhoods, and the EPA suspending their operations. These are challenges Limetree Bay says they've been working hard to fix.
We tried throughout that whole time to be a good neighbor. I know that sometimes we've fallen short of that objective. At times we've been noisy. At times we've made a bad smell that's annoyed people. And we did have 2 incidents that put specks of oil on people's property. And those things shouldn't happen. They're not acceptable, and we're sorry that they've happened. I'm sorry that they've happened.
Since the May flare incident, Limetree Bay says they've responded with community outreach. That's included 694 cars washed, 25,108 cases of water distributed, 2,129 homes visited by adjusters, 2,128 calls to their call center, and 2,006 questionnaires completed by their teams to get information from people who have been affected.
The refinery doesn't make money when it's not running. And most recently, the refinery has been shut down since May. And through all this time, the investors have continued to fund the refinery, continued to fund the business. But eventually, after this last outage, they reached the point where they just weren't able to continue to fund the business.
Limetree Bay says the decision to move forward with an extended shutdown has not been easy. Getting this refinery back up and going has been a project years in the making, but this extended shutdown, they say, is the best decision. In the meantime, they will move forward with oil storage.
And we have a refinery business, we have a terminals business. The terminals business isn't affected. The terminals business will continue to operate. We store oil for customers in the refinery and other customers. Ships will still come in and out of the terminal. So the refinery, and there's about just over 100 people employed at the terminal who are not affected by what happened. Thank you again to the members of the community that have been so supportive of the refinery during the restart project. We've had lots and lots of voices of support from the community. The government has been a really strong supporter. They've been tough on us when they needed to be tough on us, but they've been fair with us. And I appreciate the governor and the VI Senate and the Washington representative's support for the company. And most of all, I just appreciate the employees because they put so much heart into this restart. They've just impressed me all along the way.
In St. Croix, Ali Bourne-Benek, USVI News.